welcome to another episode of Exploring Photography. I'm Mark Wallace and I'm joined by Tasi. And in this episode, I want to show you one of the techniques I use to refine my skills. This is all about looking, seeing, and communicating with the model. So what I've done here is, this is an exercise I've done, I don't know, for years now. I call it finding the light. And it's very, very simple. Here's how it works. I have one single light. This is just a little octabox right here with a grid on it, and it is about 2 feet from Tasi. I've already metered that from the light to her face at f4.5. I just thought a shallow depth of field is going to look good, and that's it. So that is set up, and then I've got my camera and I've tethered it to my computer, and then I also have this monitor, and so it's working as a second screen. So every single thing I shoot is going to show up on this screen, and I've created a preset in Lightroom that converts the images to black and white the way I'm envisioning the end result. The beauty of this is I'm going to move this and point it to Tasi, so as I'm shooting, she can take quick looks at this to see what's happening in the images. So she gains some confidence to look either toward the light or away from the light or into the camera or up, down, wherever she needs to look or pose. And then I'm gaining confidence by moving around. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna stay in one spot. I'm gonna grab my camera, I'm gonna move to this side, I'm gonna move behind, I'm gonna move to this side. I'm going to shoot up and down and all around. I'm going to find the light that works for Tasi. And so without further ado, we're going to move this so that Tasi can see what we're doing, and we're going to start shooting so you can see exactly how this works. Okay, so I've moved the tether table over here so that now it's facing Tasi. It's now up to me to start exploring. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my camera off the tripod. I'm gonna get the tripod out of the way so I don't kick it over. And now I am going to start exploring the light. So the thing I wanna do first is I wanna shoot on axis with the light toward Tasi. And so let's do that. These are gonna be pretty darn tight. And I'm just, oh, these are beautiful. So as I'm shooting, I'm also looking at this monitor to see what's working. That's pretty awesome. Already we've got stuff that I think is pretty darn good. Actually, give me a little smile there. I like that. Okay, fantastic. So we've got the smile, and I think the serious stuff works better than the smiley stuff, and that's what we're doing. We're experimenting with the pose, with the lighting, all of that stuff. So we're gonna play a little bit on the light side of this studio, and then I need to start checking some things out. So as I go over here, the contrast is going to get higher on Tasi. Tasi, I want you to look toward that light. Maybe this profile, there we go. Let me see. I don't know if that's going to work or not. I don't love it. I don't love it. Maybe we can do a little bit more in post-production, but right now I don't love that. But let me come over here. Now I'm going to shoot into the light. I'm zooming in, I'm zooming out, I'm getting down a little bit low, chin down a little bit. There we go. Let's see, oh, that light is just totally blasting out. So we're looking at that. That has potential. That has some potential. I think maybe with this shot, if we added a reflector or something, that could work. Let me go back here. I'm gonna go with the light sort of behind. So I want you to look into that light. And yeah, there you go. Forget about me. I'm just gonna try to shoot like that. So I'm looking at shapes to see how this is falling. Oh, look at this. So there's something there. There's something there. Okay, so when I want to stand up for just a second, I'm just going to move this stool a little bit. Sit back down. Now look toward there and turn your shoulders a little bit more. Yep. Turn your whole body so it's facing that way. There we go. Excellent. Okay, this is something I never would have even thought about shooting. Yes, stay right there. I need to change my autofocus point. There we go. Turn your head to the left. There you go. There you go. Just like that. Beautiful. Let me see if this is working the way I think it's working. Look at that. That is cool. That is totally unexpected, high contrast light shooting from a position I never even thought to shoot before. That's what I love about this exercise. What we're doing is we're experimenting. We're giving ourselves lots of freedom to fail. Most of the shots I shot over there didn't work, and then all of a sudden we got something that was like, maybe this could work. We scooched over a little bit, and now look at that. Oh, I love that, just that line there. That's the beauty of this. So now let's just keep going. We know that that's working. Let's see what happens when we shoot the opposite of that. So let's do this. Let's have you shoot, there we go. Perfect, look into that light. And now let's see what happens when we shoot from the other side of that light. I like the other side better. What do you think? Yeah, so from behind when we're getting that nice line, the thing about black and white photography is shape is the enemy of color, which means we need strong shape. And when we're shooting from this side, we're not getting strong shape. We're getting something that's probably gonna look good in color, but back over here, now we're getting shape. In fact, we're having, so look over there where you did before. I'm shooting from a place that I am accentuating the shape of Tasi's jawline. There we go, beautiful. Look at this, look at this. Now the thing that I don't like about these necessarily is now at 4.5, they're a little bit too shallow. So I'm gonna have you hold this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab my light meter, because we're now discovering the light. We're discovering it. So what I wanna do is I wanna kick this up to maybe F10, F11, so we get, instead of shallow depth of field, a greater depth of field, so everything is in focus. So we're right now 4.5. Let's crank this up. And I think that's gonna be, let's see if I'm at 11, 7, so not quite there yet. Okay, let's do that one more time. Now we're at 10, we're at F10. Let's take that and see if that changes things. Don't kick your computer over, that's not a good thing. So let's see what this looks like at F10. So, okay, awesome. So, oh, look at that. Look at the highlight on your cheek. So I just saw something in color that was totally different. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give you this as well. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna change this very, very quickly from black and white. We're gonna go back into color. That should be in color over here. It is. I'm gonna grab this back. Now we're gonna keep shooting, but we're gonna shoot in color to see if that changes how things look. Beautiful. Let's try this thing where we shot behind you again. So again, I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna see if that, I love that. I love that. Okay, we're getting some good stuff and we could shoot all day like this. I'm gonna give this back to you, but you get the point. The exercise, oh, did we get an ooh? Yeah. Woo, we got an ooh. That is pretty cool. The last shot, that is fantastic, isn't it? You get the point. Find the light is an exercise that you can do in your studio with a speed light, with an umbrella, with a softbox, with an octabox, with natural light. It does not matter. The point of the exercise is to move, to communicate with your model. It could be a professional model, an amateur model, it doesn't matter who it is, but you need to have a communication going on, telling them where to look, where not to look, giving them a feedback, instant feedback. If you don't have this, you can show them on the back of the camera and you're gonna find the light. It's going to make a huge difference in your photography. Tasi, I think we could just keep shooting and find new ways to create more portraits, color and black and white. We could do duotones, we could do all kinds of stuff. I love the combination of these techniques. 1, set up a very simple light. 2, walk around, see what kind of light that you can find. 3, tether, and then change those presets so you do color and black and white and whatever to find what's working in that shoot. What you're going to discover is different models photographed differently. They have different ways of working and you're going to get great stuff. I highly encourage you to try this at home. Thank you again for being here. Isn't Tasi fantastic? If you want to see more of Tasi's stuff, I've included links to her Instagram and socials in the description of this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already and turn on the bell. And if you have questions or comments or suggestions for new videos, put them in the comments. We love that. I read every single one of those. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time.